Welcome to Sprinkle with Hope podcast with your host, Jason. We are so thankful that you're with us today. And so that kind of leads us right into our subject, which is being thankful. So here we are in the season of Thanksgiving, and so naturally me and Shane wanted to turn to being thankful. And so we had done a live on gratitude, and so we just wanted to kind of bring that a little bit more to light. So can we be thankful more than just one time out of the year, 1 month out of the year? And obviously me and Shane would say a resounding yes, absolutely you can. And so best-selling author and teacher Eckhart Tolle said, acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. And so I kind of thought that I wanted to start with that, just which leads into being thankful and having all of those things in your life. That's it. And so I'm going to list off just a couple of things that we can be thankful for. One is we can be thankful for family. Obviously, this is a time that we should be around family. We should be near each other. And so I am absolutely grateful for my family, my wife, and my kids, plus my extended family. I mean, me and Shane have done a lot of things together, and our other brothers and things we do a lot of things together as a family. So that is definitely one thing that you could be thankful for is family. How amazing is it that we are born into families? Um, the other thing we can be thankful for is the comforts we enjoy. And I think that if you look at it, right, you can be grateful for having a home, having a bed to sleep in at night, having all of those comforts that you wouldn't normally have. And so we can be thankful for those comforts that we enjoy.
Yeah, that's awesome. I was going to name off 1,037 things that I'm thankful for, but we don't have enough time for that. But I wanted to start with a quote by Robert Brault. He's an author, and he says, "Enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things." And Jason kind of mentioned a little bit that we should be grateful to get out of bed. And I was thinking about that. We could be thankful that we get out of bed, we get ready for work or whatever for the day, and we're on our way. But let me share a different way of how to see that thankfulness of getting out of bed. So I'm going to put myself in this position. So I wake up and I'm instantly thankful that I woke up. I'm thankful that my heart is beating, that I'm healthy, that I can get out of bed so I can walk. I'm thankful that I can hear my alarm to wake me up. I'm very thankful that I have a place that I even woke up, so my bed. I'm thankful that I could get in the shower, and I'm thankful for the water that I have. I'm thankful for the clothing that I can wear. You see the difference in just saying I'm thankful that I got up and got ready for work, or you look at all of the things that you're thankful for, all of the little things I think sometimes that we overlook. And so I would just encourage us, when we wake up tomorrow and we are thankful for the day, think about all those little things that you're thankful for: the roof over your head, the clothing that you wear, the hot water that you are enjoying, all of those things, and it will start your day off great. Again, I've said this a lot, and I honestly do this. I wake up every day and I say to myself, Happy New Day. And to me, I'm not waiting for the New Year's Eve to celebrate a new year. I celebrate every single day as a new day, a new opportunity, and a way for me to thank myself for saying, I made it another day. I have opportunities right in front of me, and I can do whatever I want with this day. Germany Kent, she's a print and broadcast journalist. She says something really awesome, I thought. She says, "It's a funny thing about life. Once you begin to take note of the things you are grateful for, you begin to lose sight of the things that you lack. And I really
Mm,
believe that. I think if we focus on the things we're thankful for and the things we really have, we don't we don't worry about the things that we lack. We enjoy those things that we have.
I love that. That's awesome. Um, Guri Mehta, who was this gal that has basically studied gratitude her entire life, she said this: grateful living in the world is important because in our constant pursuit of more and better, we can easily lose sight of the riches that lay right in front of us and within us. And I thought that was really cool because it, how often are we looking for this grand thing, right? I want
Hmm.
$1 million or whatever. I want this mansion, right? But we completely miss the riches that are literally right in front of our face. And so that's just it, right? Like having the gratitude for the things that are right in front of you, like getting out of bed, like waking up and having a heartbeat still. Those are things that we should be grateful for. Because it could always be worse, right? Like
Right.
there's there's always other things that could happen, even if we're sick or ill or whatever. One other thing I thought we could be thankful for is hope. Me and Shane have talked a lot about hope. That's the name of our podcast, Sprinkle with Hope. And so I think we could be thankful for that. Be thankful for having hope and the ability to see hope and have it in our life. I mean, that's oftentimes that's what gets us up in the morning is the hope for a new day, the hope for better things to come. And so we could be thankful for that as well. Also, writing in a gratitude journal, a lot of well known people that I know talk about a gratitude journal and how it can help you if you write the things that you're grateful for. Because there's some weird mechanism that happens when you have a thought and you put it pen to paper, and you now then see it. It's you get this added measure of the thing that you're writing down, so it really sticks into your brain. I thought this one was kind of fun. So you guys may laugh at me about this quote, but it's A. A. Milne, who's the writer of Winnie the Pooh. He said this. It's really, really cool. So bear with me. Piglet noticed that even though he had a very small heart, it could hold a rather large amount of gratitude. And I just thought that was really cool and kind of funny too, right? Because it's Piglet.
Yeah.
But, here's this small little, pig, and he's so tiny, but he can hold a huge amount of gratitude in his heart. So I think we could take that and apply it into our lives. And, you know, we can apply gratitude to our heart, and that can go a long ways, even in a small heart. Gratitude is the outer shell of how we really feel about ourselves internally. If we show gratitude in all things, even for the difficult things in life, we will be in a better place. I think often we forget to be thankful for ourselves too. So find thankfulness within ourselves, and that can sometimes be difficult. Um, but who do you spend the most time with? Yourself, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're with yourself 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're
Yeah.
never not going to be with yourself. And
Right.
so I think oftentimes we forget to be even thankful for our own selves.
Yeah, I agree. I think that that is, that thankfulness really improves relationships, not only with other people, but with ourselves. We have to be taking care of ourselves first. And then, um, so I think being thankful really improves relationships, specifically with ourselves. I think it allows us to feel good about ourselves. It also it's contagious. If you're thankful and appreciative of things you have, people are going to gravitate towards that. And I think it also produces positivity. It allows our brain to think about the positive things in our life instead of focusing on the things that are not going well. Uh, and I think it gives us confidence if we're thanking people and we're really being genuine about it. We're not just going overboard and thanking for every single thing that people do for us. They might view us as, not, it might backfire on us, and that's not, you're not being really genuine. So we have to be genuine in our thankfulness, but I think it gives us confidence to really go after what we want. And um, being thankful is more than saying thank you. I think it's acknowledging the value of the experience. So it's really looking at the thing that we're going through, maybe, and we're evaluating that whole thing. And instead of just saying, yeah, thanks for this or thanks for that, it's acknowledging the value of the whole experience. And if we do that in a genuine way, then people they'll probably actually give us more than what we're even thinking. I also think we need to be careful about our expectations. So we shouldn't go into anything in any relationship. We shouldn't be thinking, what can we get out of this? We just need to be cautious about that and not expect anything. So if we're opening the door for somebody, they may or may not say thank you, and that's okay. That's their choice. But we shouldn't expect them to say thank you. We just do it because it's a kind thing to do. Maya Angelou, an American poet, she wrote a lot of great things. She says, "This is a wonderful day. I've never seen this one before." And I thought that was so
That's awesome.
awesome. It's going back to waking up every day and saying, "This is a wonderful day. Happy new day to me and to everybody that I come in contact with, because I have never seen this one before." And if we have that approach, I think our day is just going to start off so much better.
I love that. That's great. I totally agree. So, humor me a little bit and let me nerd out for a second.
Yeah.
Um, but in all of my studies, I really love this electromagnetic field stuff. I mean, so in kind of in some of the stuff that I've seen and read and heard. So we know the electromagnetic field and how it works. We got low frequency and high frequency. And so the low frequency vibrations that are emitted from your body would be things like fear and um, anger, angst, those kinds of things. Those are on the low frequency end. So on the high frequency end, the very highest is gratitude, and then there's joy and love and all the other ones that are kind of below it. But gratitude on the electromagnetic scale is the highest. And so I kind of found that really, really interesting. And I think that's why gratitude, when you have gratitude in your heart, it is huge. It makes such a difference in your life. And so the heart math did the study where they found that the brain and the heart are so closely connected. And so when the heart feels something, it sends out a magnetic pulse 10 times or 100 times more potent than the brain does. And so oftentimes when the heart feels something, the brain will follow suit because the heart is 100 times more, it sends out 100 times more electromagnetic pulses. So I think that as you are thinking about gratitude and knowing that the heart is 100 times stronger in that magnetic field, as you feel gratitude, you can literally change the magnetic field within your body. And they have said that they can actually sense with equipment 12 feet away from your body gratitude because of how high that frequency is. Can you imagine? I mean, it pick up that pulse 12 feet from your body. And I think that's why, when you walk into a room, if there's been, say, an argument, right, instantly, even though you necessarily weren't in there and part of that argument, you just know something bad happened. Or Shane, have you ever walked into a room and just been like, wow, this
Oh,
is like a
I'm leaving.
party? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, both ways, right? You walk in and, yeah, this is a party, let's dance, or I'm
Yeah,
leaving because there's a weird feeling.
exactly. And so you know, and you can sense that. And so your heart and your mind pick up on those electromagnetic signals. And so that's what that feeling that you get, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the electromagnetic pulses. And so it's really, really interesting. And I think as we are talking about being thankful and gratitude and showing appreciation, we work on such a different wavelength than anger. And it's really, fascinating to me that looking at a chart of what the heartbeat does when you show appreciation, it's pretty much a constant um, high frequency vibration in about the 70 heartbeat range. Anger, on the other hand, is all over the board. It's like up and down and it's everywhere. And you can see that, right? When you're angry, you're mad, and all of a sudden you have all these crazy things going on in your body. And so I think as we are talking about gratitude and the season of Thanksgiving, show more gratitude in your heart, and it will literally radiate to every person around you.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I have one last quote by Willie Nelson. He was a musician, and he said, "When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around." I just thought that's so awesome that if you focus on the blessings or the things that you're thankful for, your entire life could turn around. I think we need to be careful about our approach to thankfulness. I think we should avoid a transactional mentality or a business approach or a checklist. Don't take the things that you're thankful for in those ways. Approach it in a true genuine way that you really are thankful. I truly am very thankful that I woke up this morning, that I could get ready, that we're having a great podcast. I'm so thankful for so many things, but I don't wake up every day and think, oh, I've got to check it off my to-do list. That's not the way that we should approach it. It's just we have to focus really on being thankful for those things that we have. I think we can also be thankful for the things that we might not have. For example, I have a home, and so I'm grateful that I'm not homeless. I have food to eat, so I'm grateful that I have food to eat and it's not the reverse. So I think there's things that we can also look at ourselves and say, boy, I'm so thankful that I don't have that, because my life could be much worse, but I have so much. If I look at those things, then I really truly see all of the things that I can be thankful for. This morning as I got up, my two of my kids were getting ready for school, and they both said, "Dad, you missed the sunrise." I was like, "Oh, that just makes my heart so happy when they can see those small things in the world that make them thankful and happy." And one of them took a picture with his phone and showed it to me. I was like, "Oh, I missed that." But it just made my heart happy, and knowing that he was very happy that he saw the sunrise and that he took a picture of it and shared that with me. So I just encourage us to not take the approach of a business or a checklist, a daily checklist. Be thankful, truly thankful for the things that you have, and I truly believe you'll see more of what you're thankful for.